Hello everyone, just Gordon here and welcome back to another Planet Zoo Real Life Inspiration video. And when I came back from Nepal, I said if I'm ever short on time to make videos, I'll do a Bengal tiger video now that I've seen a single Bengal tiger habitat in Nepal. Well, I am short on time, but I do have more to show you than just a single Bengal tiger habitat, because I've also been to India, where I also saw some more Bengal tigers, actual Bengal tigers. So today we're looking at a bunch of Bengal tiger habitats, both from India and Nepal. So let's get started with the most new stuff that you haven't already seen in Goron Goes Wild Nepal yet. We're going to start with the Arignar Zoological Park, or the Vandalur Zoo in Chennai, India. And the first habitat that we see over here is actually for white tigers, so probably not actually Bengal tigers, but I thought I'd throw it in anyway just for completion's sake. So here it is. We've got a big chain link fence, not that tall, but there is also this big moat that you can see the white tiger chilling in on the right, and then this raised platform kind of on the same level as the visitors, giving you a pretty nice view of the tigers if they are up there. Then moving on to the next enclosure of the same zoo, of the Vandalur Zoo, we're moving to this large cage structure in the background over there, this big mesh enclosure for the actual Bengal tiger, as we can see on the sign there. So you can see they've got a pool, they've got a fair bit of space in here, some perches, a bit of greenery as well. I guess that's nice, although the viewing experience here with the double mesh and bars is just really poor. It's really hard to see the tiger, but you can see it standing there in the middle. I did not get good video of it, sadly. They didn't quite look like I expected the Bengal tiger to look like. This one in particular was very dull in its coloration, but yeah, that was one enclosure. There is actually more. Over here are two more enclosures also meshed over, and here we can see another one of those pretty dull Bengal tigers walking around in the front here. You can see these ones a lot better thanks to only one layer of mesh and then also some glass viewing areas, which is pretty cool. Again, it's a fairly nicely sized enclosure, although there were 3 tigers in here, which made it a bit worse. And there was this one tiger that was really interestingly patterned over there with these super thick stripes. Didn't get a video, that's why it was a bit of a slideshow. But yeah, then on this side we do have more of that kind of double mesh, so it's a bit harder to see these, but you can see one of them chilling over there in their pool. Again, I didn't get any good video of these, so enjoy another little tiger slideshow over here. And then we come to another big cage over enclosure. This is kind of a more of a dome structure. This was listed as the breeding center, so they would have offspring occasionally in this enclosure. We didn't see any. There was a sign saying tiger babies here, but yeah, again, we didn't see any. There's actually another enclosure, but I don't have any footage of that one. We missed it because we were just so tired. This is the largest zoo in India, and it was really hot that day, okay? Now, moving from India to Nepal, here we are in the Kathmandu Central Zoo. You may have seen this already in Goron Goes Wild, episode 1 for Nepal, but we're moving up to the tiger enclosure. We can see a dead bird hanging from a piece of wire strung from a tree. Interesting stuff. Here we are at the Bengal tiger enclosure, and it was a lot better than I expected. Like, I will say I had my expectations really low. This is by no means a very good enclosure or anything. I don't like how it has so many steep walls around it. It must feel very enclosed to be in that space, but it is pretty open. The tigers have some greenery, some perches, shelters. You get pretty good views of them as well, and this is really what I expected a Bengal tiger to look like. Like, this was my first impression of one. This is my first time ever seeing one, and they just looked so majestic and strong and big, and wow. But yeah, again, we have 2 enclosures over here. So here's the second one. Quite a few trees in there, again some perches as well, a bit of a pool, shelter in the back. Yeah, I just had a great time looking here at these tigers that we don't have in Europe. Zoos here have decided that they will focus their breeding efforts just on the Siberian and Sumatran tiger because they are able to maintain healthy populations for those, and that's why that's the case. So that's also why you only really find the Bengal tigers in India, in Nepal, in these Asian countries where they are actually in the wild, and where if a wild individual is causing issues, instead of being shot, it might sometimes be captured and put in the zoo where it can no longer harm people and stuff like that. Speaking of the wild though, the footage that's currently rolling in the background is actually me exploring some wild tiger habitat in Chitwan National Park. So I actually spent a day here tracking tigers on foot and a day going around in a jeep, not just in search of tigers, also other stuff of course, but yeah, here you can see what the habitat of the tigers in Nepal looks like. We ended up camping at a river hoping to see the tigers cross, but sadly we didn't find any tigers. All we did was find some places where tigers would be sitting around looking to ambush things, some places where tigers marked their scent, lots and lots of tiger tracks we actually found all across the jungle, which was pretty cool in and of itself, just to see and be like, okay, I am currently standing where a tiger has stood not too long ago, because most of these paw prints were pretty fresh. Also, what you can see over here on this tree is some claw marks of a tiger. Tigers will kind of go up against these trees and try to claw it as high as possible to show the other tigers, look at how big I am, this is my territory now. So yeah, that's another thing that I did see that was tiger related. And the coolest thing we definitely saw was a place where a tiger had actually ambushed a deer and left this bloody mess behind. And if you want to see how it ended up with the deer, there is a conclusion to that, and it's not what you think probably. And for that, yeah, you will have to check out Goran Goes Wild Nepal episode 4. Just gonna do a little plug there because I'm really proud of that series. I put so much effort into it. But yeah, I won't retread all the same things that I've said in those videos. So here's just some footage of the tiger habitat here in Chitwan. You can see they have forest, grasslands, more open forest, but also more dense forest with a lot more foliage around. We explored a lot of that while on the jeep. So if you want to see more of that, definitely check out Goran Goes Wild. Also, if you want to see more of the Kathmandu Zoo. But that's gonna be it for the tiger inspiration today. Sorry, it had to be a bit of a short one with a lot of retreading Goran Goes Wild. But I'm really low on time at the moment, and I need to get a bunch of videos out because I'm also going on holiday soon. I'm also having trouble picking animals because on my holiday I will see a lot of new zoos, and I want to include those in the videos as well, so I don't want to pick an animal that I will see a lot of in where I'm going. Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out, but we'll see what videos come out. At least once I'm back from Czechia, there should be a lot of cool stuff to check out, so I hope you look forward to that and just bear with me these coming weeks. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, hope you got some Bengal tiger inspiration, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!